of the goddamn country is like a lobotomy recipient. What the fuck? What do we do? It's over. It's fucking done. It's done.
Running in a field. Is it gonna jump in the water? I love this angle of the dog, bro. This angle is
watch this. This video's amazing. Every fucking day, bro.
Fuck,
I'm back on this island.
So, I figured, we did the super duper religious video, and then we do a fun video, right? Hassan went to China. Because, of course, Hassan went to China. Why wouldn't Hassan go to China? Like, me personally, I'm like, dude, you really shouldn't be in China. Because, like, I know you're there to be, like, a Westerner making China look really good. I know that you're a pawn in all this. I get the dynamic. I understand what's going on. But you're retarded. And nobody wants you. So, like, if you do something retarded and you get picked up, nobody's going to fight to get your ass back. Like, you're going to have to wait 3 years before anybody's going to be in enough power to give a fuck. And, you know what I mean? And if they seriously deal like bad people, if the Merchant of Death was released for fucking Hassan, oh my god, there'd be anarchy in the fucking streets. Like, so, yeah, dude, like, you're too stupid to go to a place like that. You're gonna get in trouble. And sure as shit, he almost got in trouble. Because he's out there in Tiananmen Square, of all fucking places, showing off this picture on his phone of Mao with his face removed and Hassan's face put in his place. And I'm like, oh my god. And so the cops come up and they're like, hey, what the fuck was that on your phone? And he's like, oh, it's nothing. And they're like, let me see it. And so, turn off all the cameras, guys. And I imagine what it was, hey, look, I'm here to do propaganda for you guys. Like, I'm approved by the state. The state's doing all this. Here's my papers. Da-da-da. And they were probably like, alright, fine. But whatever the fuck that is on your phone, get rid of it. Because otherwise we gotta take you in. Alright, sorry, And so then he gets on his stream and he's like, look, man, these guys are really cool. They're really professional. Right? This is crazy to me. You want to know why this is crazy to me? I remember this fucking year, I believe, Hassan got detained at an airport and he said it was because of a meme on his phone about J.D. Vance. And he was pissed. He was like, these motherfuckers, and what they're doing to me is wrong, it's against my rights. But when China does it, wow, these guys are the best. Because, if you went on there and live stream and said, it's fucked up, this guy shouldn't have done that, I got my rights, he'd have been arrested. And again, Hassan would be fucked. Because nobody wants him. Right? Further proven by the fact that him going to China has gotten Chinese people a little bit riled up. A bunch of them were like, oh, electric dog. You're the guy that electrocutes dogs. Yeah, you're the guy that shocks the dogs. Nobody wants you. All in caps was one of the messages I saw. Made me laugh. And then he finds out from, one of his, I'm a man on the street and my big giant, like Hassan's head intrigues me, right? Because Hassan, for whatever reason, has a very small head. It's weird. Like, it's really weird. Like, when you look at him, I don't know if it's the angle that he's got his camera pointed at him at. I don't know if he's just got a teeny little head. I don't fucking know. But he does a lot of chest stuff, which has broadened his shoulders, which makes his head look even smaller. And then to top it all off, he wears, like, clothing that is, like, 3 sizes too big for him. Every time I see the commercial for Indeed or whatever it is, where it's all the people sitting in the fucking job placement waiting room and they're all wearing like clothes that's too big, and then it zooms on this lady and she's wearing this giant fucking suit, she's got a teeny little head. Every time I see that shit, it makes me laugh my ass off. Because I'm like, it's fucking Hassan. I even went so far. Look, I'm not going to tell you guys the planet, right? I'm not even going to tell you the system. Because honestly, I don't remember. But in No Man's Sky, I've been playing No Man's Sky, right? And I was on this planet, and I'm, scanning animals, and I'm looking at the animals, and I see this big, like, panther animal. Imagine a big panther, right? And it had a huge chest, big arms, and a teeny tiny little head. And I renamed it Hassan Piker. Because I discovered it. It's my discovery. I'm allowed to name it. And that name goes into the system. And that animal is Hassan Piker. Again, I'm not going to tell you the system. Because again, I don't remember. I'll write it down sometime, and then I'll let everybody know what the system is. But I shit you not. I named one of those little head motherfuckers Hassan Piker. Because it made me laugh to do so. Because I figured someday somebody might come to that planet and see that animal and be like, "Pah!" And it just helps that it's like big dog. Anyways. So, yeah. So, Hassan, little head motherfucker wearing this big yellow weird thing. Like, I swear to God, the way he dresses himself is ridiculous. And he's talking to people on the street. Because, he talks to everybody. He talks to everybody all the time. He's always talking to everybody. And everybody's always talking him up, saying that he's the best that they've ever... whatever. So he's talking to people on the street. Apparently, Asmongold's really big in China. Which just pissed Hassan off. Because Hassan is not getting anywhere near the recognition that he dreamed in his mind he was going to get. He's getting a bunch of electric dog comments and shit like that. And then he finds out that Asmongold's huge in China. And Asmongold saw that and he laughed and he looked at Chinese YouTube. And apparently there's people in China that just record Asmongold's video and just translate it into Chinese and post the shit. Like, there's a knockoff Asmongold in China. And nobody gives a fuck about electric dogs. Well, everybody cares about the electric dog, just nobody gives a fuck about Hassan. Oh, it's just breaking his fucking heart. Like, you can really see that this is not as good of a time as he thought it was going to be. But there are good things. This girl came up to him and gave him a teeny little red book, right? Which is apparently like China's version of Mein Kampf, from what I understand. Like, I don't think it was quite as heavy on the Jews, maybe. I don't know. But definitely it's like first edition, first printing. Ooh, very nice. Very nice item to have. Like, and I'll be honest, that is interesting. That would be something that if it came into my possession. Like, look, one of you guys sent me a quarter that said something about the South will always prevail or some shit like that on it. And I was like, oh my God. But I have it. Because it's, at the very least, it's a gift, right? It's a gift from a subscriber. It's a gift from a fan. At the very least, it's that. And that's already amazing enough. I'm never going to get rid of it. But also, it is an interesting piece of history. You know what I mean? Like, it's a mindset that isn't the current mindset, It's interesting to have. And it would be interesting to have a first print, Chairman Mao, red book. Doesn't mean I'm going to read it and decide to do anything that it fucking says. It just would be interesting to possess something like that because it is a piece of history. That's cool. I did this stupid card opening video of me opening all the stupid cards with his things in it. Because it's interesting. It's a piece of history, But I think he's more excited about it because he's like, oh, I'm going to learn from this. This is like, ain't nothing in that I don't already know. But, yeah, I don't know. He was happy to get it. I'm happy for him. Good times, right? Just hanging out in China. Just getting glazed by interviewers and interviewing and glazing people that he's interviewing. And, China's so wonderful. It's such a great place. Because if he doesn't say that, they'll arrest him. So, there's that. Like, I don't know. It's a gunpoint review as far as I'm concerned. Like, am I really going to trust a food critic if he sits down to eat the food and I can literally see the barrel of the rifle? Like, I can see the barrel of the rifle. Like, he's telling me this is the best food he's ever had. I can see the barrel. It's right there. Like, I don't know. I might be like, I'm not going to go there. Just, it's like a hostage video. You see them, oh, they're treating me great. Yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun. These are really nice people. Please get me home. Like, I don't know, man. I know one thing. I'll never fucking go to China. Hell no. They'd arrest me at the airport. I wouldn't even get to see China. I'd be detained there, put in a cell, and then I'd be put in a fucking car and then driven to another cell. Like, I wouldn't even get to enjoy the fucking place. Why would I go to China? Hell no. And then they'd trade me for somebody really nasty, and I wouldn't be happy about that. I'd be like, no, I'd rather you keep me. Whatever. But yeah, Hassan's in China having a grand old time, and I'm happy for him. I think that's fantastic because everything he touches now turns to shit, and that just makes me laugh. Because he's like, oh, everything I touch turns to shit. Maybe if I touch enough things, it'll stop. It's like, no, dude, no. It's never going to stop. You're always going to be the guy that shocks his dog. Everywhere you're going to go. Like, the two broken-ass English words that are always going to appear in a Hassan video is electric dog. Like, well, whatever. Hassan is in communist China, having the best time of his life. Like, this is real oppression, man. Like, this really feels, you know, like, I really feel like I just can't do shit. Like, this is great. I can't even make my own decisions. This is the way America should be. Everybody should just do what they're fucking told. And if the cops come up to you and say anything to you, you just immediately submit. You do whatever they tell you to do. Don't argue. Don't fight. Right? Because that could be your ass. Every country should be run like this, man. Don't step out of fucking line. This is great. Look how clean and wonderful this is. I mean, the slaves clean it, but yeah. We've got people in America that should be slaves. Why not? Yeah, so Hassan really loves it. Really enjoying the oppression. Good times, good times. I'm happy for him. I hope he stays.